A birdie told me you were interested in the topic of narcissistic behavior in romantic relationships. So, can a narcissist love you? Narcissists can and do love, but their love tends to be superficial and fleeting. They can develop intense emotional attachments, even appealing to fall in love, and yet still maintain a complete lack of empathy for the object of their affection. Their relationships are often colored with dramatic mood swings, dangerous highs, and heartbreaking lows. This means that their love often feels superficial and inauthentic because any meaningful connection or empathy doesn't accompany it. How to tell if they love you? It is important to remember that while a narcissist may appear to love you initially, this feeling is often short-lived and conditional. Narcissists have difficulty maintaining meaningful connections, so the form of love is often shallow and fleeting. Welcome to Nice Surprise Tarot. Warm greetings from your hostess Lady G. Today we have a little bit of a difficult topic, but it's a very important one, so it's important that we do not avoid it. Remember, the dark can be dispelled only by light. So let's begin. I believe that we all create our own destiny. Some of us, subconsciously of course, believe we don't deserve real, honest, warm relationship. No wonder what nobody showed you before, you cannot experience. And here comes the narcissist uninvited, but we welcome them with opened arms. Ah, real love at last, if only. And then the helicopter ride begins. 1. Idealization. The first phase, idealization, is in the beginning of the relationship and is the magical phase. They shower you with love, attention, and adoration, making you feel as if you're the most special person in the world. This all happens very quickly, but you're so in love with them, thinking you have found your perfect mate, that you look past how fast it is moving. It gets to a point where it becomes overwhelming, but you're so caught up that you ignore it because they make you feel so good. What you don't know is that they're manipulating you from the very first interaction. They use this time to discover your strengths, weaknesses, and vulnerabilities. And here comes the stage number 2. Devaluation. Devaluation is the phase when the mask comes down and you see the real person. Once they feel they have completely drawn you in and have you hooked, they subtly begin to change and become emotionally and verbally abusive. I won't go into details here. Who's been through this knows pretty well how it looks like. Who didn't? Good for you, you don't really want to know. This is all part of their manipulation. This phase is designed to lower your self-esteem and shatter your self-confidence. It gives them power and control over you, which feeds their desperate need for ego supply. Their manipulation makes you doubt yourself and dismiss these red flags while looking for that person you met in the beginning. The discard phase is the emotionally hardest because it usually comes out of nowhere. You will think that everything is going along fine and then get a text or phone call ending the relationship in a cold, very cold way. Or even better, remember, they're very creative.
They know your weaknesses and they provoke you to end the relationship yourself. A narcissist is never really done with you. Now comes the stage of hoovering. After they discard you, don't be surprised to see them pop back to start the cycle all over again. This is called hoovering and is when they suck you back in. They will do whatever it takes to get you back into their orbit. Ultimately, there's no fixed timeline for how long a narcissistic relationship will last. Some individuals may stay in such relationships for years, while others may recognize the toxic dynamic sooner and exit the relationship relatively quickly. How to save yourselves? The only way to end this narcissistic abuse cycle is to free yourself from them. They will never truly end it. They will come in and out of your life, playing victim and tricking you into accepting all the blame. You need to remove yourself from their life to break their cycle of abuse. The most important step is to have a plan. And let me tell you a little secret. They need you because deep down inside they are insecure. They would hate if you knew that. They hate the very fact that they need you. Hence, it is deeply in their psyche that they must manipulate you to stay around. And quite honestly, how can you judge that? They don't know any better. However, you are the one who must protect your sanity from this behavior. Because, honey, I love you, but I love myself more. Now that we told you a few characteristics of the narcissists, let's move to the description of few tarot cards that may represent the narcissist in your life. Like Page of Cups. He's looking into a cup like into a mirror, just like the guy in the myth. Pages are the immature aspect of the suit, and self-love is immature love. In fact, cup cord cards, reversed, often indicate selfishness, which is obviously the essence of narcissism. An emperor reversed, for example, would be a selfish baby and on his way to being a narcissist, but I wouldn't view him that way unless other cards confirmed it, like, say, a Page of Cups. Queen of Wands, reversed, without a doubt. She is the drama queen on center stage, very destructive. Having together both the devil and magician may represent a charismatic and charming individual with a bit of narcissistic traits on top.
Okay, let's see how you entered into this relationship with the narcissist. You see, the narcissist. We will leave these three cards as a representative because they so much remind of that. And start from the beginning. So the question was, how did you enter and how can you heal yourself? What should you pay attention to? Let's see.
In the reading, as you saw yourselves, three cards just jumped. They fall out while I was shuffling. They were King of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Devil. The negative side of all three cards is being selfish, the competitive, and the manipulative nature of these persons. So no wonder they decided to show themselves as a separate card. We use them as a representative to the narcissist. The first card will show us what was going on, what was the environment, what kind of dynamics made you attract this person, or what attracted you to this person. There are obviously unresolved issues from the past. This is why the relationship happened. We see the 9 of Wands, and that indicates that you and your ex-partner have been going through a rough time. Recent events have left you without energy. You obviously broke up, and it was difficult, and you needed an understanding soul. As it usually happens, your people tend to leave you to heal. A nice and clean terrain for your friend, the narcissist. He came to bring you joy, if only. In the second card, here we will try to see what blinded you in this situation. Here we have the Emperor. You met this older man, or a wise man, or a woman. Let's say if it was a man, he likes the structure, the order, the logic, the routine. He is a good influence on you. He is practical, dependable, and protective. It is so nice to feel loved and safe again. Until few cycles later, you realize the truth. You wonder, how could you have been so blind? Forget about it. Much stronger people were deceived, just like you. In the third card, we should see the lessons gained, and in general, what you gained from this relationship. I mean, you had so much fun. We see Ace of Wands. So much fun, so much excitement and spontaneity. There was an inspiring action, passion, a lot of fun, and sexy nights. And here also comes the lesson. The true love begins with the excitement, honeymoon energy. And then it is over. In this case, we learn that not every exciting beginning is a guarantee for a quality relationship. But it seems that this kind of relationship can make you still be blind about the situation. You're so much in that you still allow yourself not to see things clearly. You're still blinded, we can see from the Tower, and tend to see the passion as love. If you don't come to your senses, the universe loves you so much that it will face you with an illness, so that you learn that the first person you should love is yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody will. And everything will crumble down like in this card. But remember, that is for your own good. Because once you end this charade up, you will start to heal yourself. Now you ask yourself, how can you cut free of this situation? Cutting free, here we have 5 of Swords. So cutting free from this situation is through an honest and not so much loving and pleasant discussion. Put light to their behavior, and if they're not aware of their behavior, tell them exactly how their behavior affects you and other people too. And if they don't want to see it, make them feel it. This way, they will learn the lesson themselves. After everything is over, you're wondering, how can you heal yourselves? We have Two of Pentacles here. So healing yourself will be a long and slow process, but one you must do if you want to continue with your life. Most important thing is to gain balance in all areas of your life, your body, your mind, your emotions, your spirit. It will be much easier if you have outside support, even professional one as well. Word of caution though, someone having a diploma or certificate for doing a practice is not a guarantee that they are well equipped to support you in this case. Before you reveal your most intimate details, please ask for references around and have a chat first to see how they think. A wrong healing assistance may get you even more down. Let me tell you, you can do it. The time is on your side. Cut all the cords with the negative energy and influence and turn towards the light. This world is full of surprisingly simple but beautiful things that will help you heal completely. The sun will rise again for you.
And this is the end of today's video. If you like the video, please subscribe and ring the bell. And thank you so much for your great support of my surprise tarot and your Lady G. See you soon. Ciao.